thank you, God, for this beautiful day. Why is it that love and blessings come my way? It's kind of interesting to start the day with like actively trying not to get run over. So I was homeless for 17 years, guys. It really sucked. And the thing is, I don't think it was like, I never planned that. God wanted me to go through that. It was almost like spiritual boot camp, and I was being sent into many, I maybe went into like 700 houses across America. It felt like, sometimes it felt like I was on a magic carpet ride from hell. Like an Airbnb magic carpet ride from hell. But it was because God was having me private investigate the state of the country of America, because I actually, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to create world peace. That was always my mission. I wasn't your normal like 11-year-old or 12-year-old kid. I was definitely different. Because the first thing I did, for instance, when ICQ came out, which is it was one of the first chat programs, like before Facebook, before any of that stuff. It was called ICQ. And the first thing I did, my first order of business, and this is an honest to God true story. I was in Dubai. No, I was in Lebanon, right? And there was war going on between Israel and Lebanon. But let me just explain something to you guys. There is no war. That's not what's going on. It's population control and human sacrifice. You guys just need to understand that. There's no such thing as war and terrorists. The people who run the world implant terrorist places. They say, oh, there's a quote-unquote terrorist over here, so they can carpet bomb the entire area. Okay? So that's actually what's happening. There's no... You think... First of all, anyone could invade Lebanon. You could go right now. Matt Rife could invade Lebanon right now if he wanted to. We don't have an army. We suck at war. And that's actually a good thing. That's a sign of nobility, because if what's really ironic to me is these presidents are all swearing in on the freaking Bible. In the Bible it says you love your enemy. Over here there's no love your enemy. There's the Old Testament is the narrative running in this country, masked by this Jesus stuff that nobody's really following. So it's really annoying to me when they're like, oh yeah, he's president. Meanwhile, Trump supporters were the ones who ambushed me and stole my kids, and then they got paid $1,095,000 so this woman could act like the baby mama of her own son, which is completely immoral. So these people are just a bunch of liars and hypocrites. Don't believe anything you're reading in the media. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, yeah, so the first thing I did when ICQ came out was, and I'm like 11 years old, in my house in Lebanon, wearing fluffy cow slippers. I remember I was wearing fluffy cow slippers. They're my favorite slippers. And I was just adding everybody from the Israeli Defense Force. I literally logged on to ICQ and I started adding everybody. I added like 100 people from the Israeli Defense Force, and I'm like, I'm going to make them all my friends. And then I will bridge the gap, and then there will be peace. And everybody could just shut the fuck up. Like, I was literally just thinking those thoughts. And so, basically what happened is I ended up adding about 100 to 200 people from the Israeli Defense Force. And what's funny is they were all becoming my friends. And I was realizing that it doesn't really take much to get somebody on your side. Just love them. It doesn't take much to fix a situation. Just love it. Like, even if you have a freaking rash on your face, love your freaking rash. Be like, oh, hello, rash. There's probably a rational reason for you being here. Kind of thing, right? So, because I wasn't normal. Like, at 11 years old, I had already read the Protocols of Zion, and I already knew that the Bible, something weird was going on in the Bible, and that this world was under a type of weird hypnotic mind control spell. I knew that at 11. Okay, guys? So y'all need to catch up. No, for real, because in actuality, Arabic people and Hispanic people and Bolivian people These are very deep cultures. They are very deep and beautiful cultures, and they're actually being genocided by the planet. And why I don't really like the media, you guys, is because they're really just trying to distract your eyeballs so they can go ahead and do all these gruesome things behind the scenes to like dogs and like babies, and shit that they're doing in this country is unreal. The things that I've discovered is unreal. In private investigating this country for 17 years, my reports are ready. The journey has come to a full circle. I know exactly what's going on. Hi. I know exactly what's going on with the planet. I know exactly how to fix it. It's really a matter of, it's time for love. Like, it's really time for actual love, you know, where we practice the golden rule, Christ's golden rule, do unto others as you'd have done unto you, because what you do and because what you say and what you do will happen to you.